Here we go. You put a hit on them. I don't believe that one. Come on, I've got 4. Hello everyone. I'm fine with a 4v4. Looks like we're going. Alright. Alright, let's go then. We're going. 4v4, England versus Sweden. This could have massive implications. Sweden can't win the group, but a win here and they're through. However, a win would keep England in shot, well, in arm's length of winning the group. So we are set up for a pretty good go at this one. Well, then we'll have the Scotland versus Finland match to go afterwards. Hopefully extras can get back to calm that one. Hello to everyone just tuning in for the Nations Cup. It's reading the Scottish chat right now. That's having a bit of fun with all this before we go on next. Hopefully we can win. Possibly put away the group tonight. Well, not mathematically, but with the hope that we can anyway. But 2 seconds and then we're going Sweden versus England. Here we go. Get the full track map up. And let's go straight to the front. Joe right now at the back. So people you would have, some of the guys you would have expected at the back, well, at the front or at the back right now. BR4, Rigo and Trumpus. Sweden have stormed out to a great start in qualifying. Ake Bolito in 8th right now. Not entirely sure what happened to him, but he'll tail off the back of everyone right now. Hallinan up to 3rd. Oh, Rigo's jumped up a few positions and BR4 hits the front. Jack up to 3rd. But we've got a little bit of shifting in positions in the middle of the sector here. England would need to get a move on. Donny's out. Donny's out of qualifying, so he will start 8th. So Ake Bolito's gone up a position. We've got Joe 6th, Hallinan 5th, Rigo 4th. Jack and Rigo jumping about. Rigo up to 3rd and then back down to 5th as they go back and forth. You got Jack, then Joe going up against, wow. I was about to say going up against Trumpus, who invalidates his lap halfway through. So that's Trumpus that's going to start the back. Everyone else still going so far. BR4 hit the front early on and hasn't really looked back as we go around Miami into the final sector. And round the final few corners as well. 3rd to last, 2nd to last coming up. And then the final corner straight to the line. Who's going to be on pole? So the Swedes have not taken pole. That's Joe on top. Right on the line, Joe has taken pole position. And England looking to make it a freeway for the top of the group. First and third for England. The front row, 1 Swede, 1 English. Second row, every single row will have 1 Swede and 1 English person on it. Hallinan was a little bit slower than everyone else. This is a lot. There's a lot of strong people in this particular race. Bearing in mind, later on you'll hear me commentate on, who wins the group, realistically, for Group 1, when Europe 1 take on the Netherlands. Winner, if there is a winner, wins the group. If there isn't a winner, and that ends in a draw, then the Netherlands win the group. So, Europe's got it all to do. Netherlands probably going to play it safe later on. Let's see what Ella's putting in chat. He's typing something because we get set up for England versus Sweden. The actual race around Miami, 25%. Still going to be soft, medium, or vice versa, whichever one you want to do. Joe's left the session. What's happened? That's not good. I think that's it. That's us away. Yeah, that's us away properly. The game's not going to give me it until we've hit the first corner for some reason. Oh, there goes a Swede round. That's Akebelito, and there goes another Swede round. That's Trumpus. As Donny just moved up a couple of positions, and I think it might have inadvertently taken out a couple of Swedes. Oh, someone's gone round as well. Donny's gone round as well, so everything's just turned into an absolute shit show to start. I don't know what the hell's happened here. So 2 Swedes have spun out and Donny spun out. Joe's still CPU. He's going to rejoin and be in 4th position, which is a little bit of a nightmare. See if he can get control of his car if not after he start. But Jack's going to have to fight BR4, try and fight him valiantly now. Joe... Is Joe trying to get control of his car again? Can he get control of his car again? Rigo says the fastest second sector. I think Joe has finally got regained control of his car, but it has a lot to do now. So, as it stands, a 1, a 3, a 6, and an 8 for Sweden. That would be 8, 14... I think that might be 18 points. Yeah, that would be 18 points. So right now we're at level pegging. Joe and Hallinan switching positions in the middle of the home straight. Joe is with his car now. BR4 overtaken by Jack, and that's giving England the slight heads up they need. Trumpus has got into pit. Right. Oh, there goes the Swede. Rigo's turned it round. Rigo's on the track, but he's on it sideways. So there's Jack and... So the Swedes are having a little bit of a problem there, and Jack and BR4 just flying at each other. These two going at it, not the one that I would have expected from England to go at it, but it is, but it's what's happening anyway. Jack trying to hold himself on the back of BR4. DRS comes in at the end of the lap, will help Jack out. But BR4 looks a little bit strong around Miami and might start to pull away as we go along. He's gained a substantial amount through that middle sector. Joe and Ake side by side as they go through into the long straight. Joe's not actually able to get past him yet, but right now there's advantage England, I'm pretty sure, because Akebelito lost the place to Hallinan. Same with Rigo as well. Rigo's spinning hasn't helped them. So Jack says the fastest lap so far, within half a second. Not got DRS yet because that happened before DRS is enabled. There you go. There's the message at the top of the screen that says DRS is in fact enabled. We're through almost 2.5 laps now, and England have got off to quite a strong start. The Swedes have spun it at basically every single position, but it's not an excuse for the Swedes. They've got to get something going right now, otherwise the Finns have a chance to make it all work for them later on. Bearing in mind the next game on is Scotland versus Finland. There's a huge possibility that could end up in Finland having a chance of going through later on. Hello, Saeed. Jack is still within DRS range on BR4. I don't know how much longer he is. He's going to get the benefit of DRS down the straight, though. Where is he? DRS opens up now, or it would open up now, and he doesn't have it. Okay, so he does not have it. And BR4, 1.2 seconds in the lead now. So he's actually pretty clear of the Tier 2 driver in second. Hallinan 3.6 seconds further back. They enter the final couple of corners here at Miami as well. And Ake Bolito's got to charge him down. Rigo's got to do some work as well. And considering, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Trumpus has gone to the end. I'm not entirely sure why Donny started on the hards. Yeah, Donny started on the hards for some reason. And the rest on medium. So it's definitely a bunch of alternate strategies. Trumpus unfortunately has to go on hards to the end. Donny, I can only imagine be going hard soft, but it's still a baffling choice. But everyone else on mediums. Ake Bolito is closing it down. He's got a Joe chasing him down behind him, but he's closing Hallinan down in the hope that he can gain a couple of points for the Swedes. One might be enough. Bearing in mind, Sweden don't race tomorrow, so if they don't win here, they're going to be sitting, watching, praying that results go their way. A point here would mean that Scotland beating Finland later on would eliminate the Finnish team. Finland have to get on the game as well. They have to do something. Ake Bolito going to get DRS and a shot at Hallinan here. And he goes down the inside into the corner. A little bit of a late break. Still has the inside line. A little bit of a touch. But not enough. And Ake Bolito's going to complete that move. Up into 30 goes. And I think we're back to the level pegging. And Jack is losing time quite rapidly now to a BR4 who has very much cleared a gap in the lead. I thought Hallinan almost slid his car for a minute then. As you see the flashing light, Ake Bolito, I think that means he's got no, ERS, 11%. Used it all to try and barge his way past Hallinan down the back straight. Gonna have to hold it for a little bit longer. Hallinan goes a bit deep into the corner there at the end of the first sector, sorry. And still gonna have the benefit. Whoever wins this will be joint at top. They'll be on the same amount of points. The points difference, though, is going to be separating these guys. That's been it. Well then. Oh, something's happened here! Oh, Ake Bolito's had a problem, and then got tapped as well on the way past by Hallinan. So Hallinan and Joe move up. I don't exactly think that was the cleanest of corners. I don't even know where the English was meant to go there, to be completely honest with you. Big Ake had a little bit of a problem on the chicane, and not the nicest place for anyone to have to come up to when someone's made a mistake. Or multiple people may have made mistakes if there's a collision there. I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out later on. You've got Hallinan behind Joe, and as it is, it'll be England on 6, Scotland on 6, Team Middle East on 6. So Sweden are needing a bit of a favour by England and Scotland. As it stands, Ake goes in for the softs. As it stands, the Swedes are going to need a lot of help because it's no longer in their hands. BR4's going to be annoyed. He's clear out in front. He's definitely getting the 8 points. But as it stands, the second, third, and fourth is just going to hang this one onto the English team. 7, 6, and 5. It'll be 18 points on its own. Donny being 6. Donny has to get beat by Ake and by Trompus here for anything to even remotely go in the right direction. Here we go. There's still 2 seconds between everyone, so you can definitely see all the gaps just start to open up now. However, the gap between Rigo and Hallinan is starting to come back down, so maybe there's still some life in this Swedish team. If not, they're going to be on the sidelines because this is their 4th game, remember. You only play 4 in the group, and 3 points for a team the caliber of this Swedish team would be disastrous. It would be a group stage well and truly to forget, that's for sure. 21-15 to the English. Yep, they'd be putting all 3 of the teams in Group 2 right now onto 6 points apiece. And then you'll have 3 for the Swedish, 0 for the Finnish before Scotland and Finland play in the next. They don't even have to win today or tomorrow. It absolutely is. It's not even, Ishmael, it's not even today or tomorrow they have to win. As it stands, they just need to beat England or beat Scotland and pick up a point against the other team. It doesn't matter. They don't have to win both. They just need a draw and a win. But as it stands, you've still got Rigo. Rigo catching up to Hallinan now, who is well behind Joe. I don't think Rigo is going to get to Joe, but it does mean that the door might open up for Ake and for Trompus later on. Maybe, just maybe. Here comes Rigo down the inside. He's caught up Hallinan. He's got in front. Similar vein. There's a late break there from Hallinan. No touch this time, but Hallinan goes way too deep into the corner, and Rigo is going to get 4th place. It proves the standings a little bit. That makes it 19-17. 2-point swing, remember. So it's 19-17. Sweden would be going out the harshest way possible because all 3 of their losses, as it stands, have been 19-17 to the team against them. So they haven't been slaughtered by anybody, but they've been unfortunate. That's for sure. But there's still DRS here for Hallinan, 5th place, trying to hold himself on the back of Rigo, even though the Tier 1 driver is very, very clearly quicker. There's still a helping hand to Hallinan in trying to help this English team over the line. You've got BR4 comfortably in the lead, and I don't think that'll change anytime soon. Jack currently 2.6 seconds back and not really making a dent. And then you've got Joe a further 5 seconds back on that, and Rigo 4.2. On yeah, it's 2016, I think. Yeah, hold on, you might be right. It's something like that. 8.5. No, yeah, it's 2016. Yeah. It comes to the pits, and some of these guys are incredibly lucky we're not doing the pit stop, the 5 seconds for cutting the pit lane line. Otherwise, every single person I've seen here, that's unsafe release, but I guess they didn't turn that setting off. In comes Pitts here then. So Donny comes in. So whether or not, where's Ake going to be in relation to that? Yellow flag in sector 1. The yellow flag in sector 1, and Jack spun it off. Jack has spun it off. Oh, that's a bad time. That's a very bad time to have spun that off. Ake's going to get out in front of Donny as well, or is he? He isn't. He isn't going to get out in front of Donny. Hallinan has a penalty though. That might end up helping Ake later on. Ake did not get out in front of Donny. He's pulled alongside though. If he gets this one, this would be brilliant. Oh, what a move! What a move! Ake Bolito just sent that down the inside and made sure that stuck. What a move that is. Donny had no idea that was coming. That was very evident by the way that lined up. Ake Bolito overtakes Donny on the pit lap. So Sweden all of a sudden look slightly more in this game. They look slightly more in this fight. They genuinely look ever so slightly more in this fight now. Here comes Jack for the pit, who gets 5 seconds of speed into the pit lane. I can only imagine if they've got a group party right now, that must be going insane. Like, that must be just everyone screaming at each other for repeated mistakes at this point. Donny still holding his own with Ake. He's actually going to try and go down the inside here. Ake saw this happen to him earlier on. He's going to actually have it done to him this time because he did it on Hallinan. And now Donny's done it on him, and Donny's got that position back. So even though Ake pulled out literally all the stops, it's not enough. As for coming out of the pits, Rigo's still behind 3 seconds. Would drop Jack the position. So that would make 1st, 3rd, 7th and 8th. Everyone has pit minus BR4, who probably will still be in the lead after the pits as well. 24 seconds, split BR4 and Joe, and we'll see where that's lined up after the pit stop. But right now, Jack dropped a position. Hallinan's penalty is a complete moot point because Ake can't get close enough. If Ake can get close enough, this game might still have one swing left in the tail. Jack spinning has well and truly that lap of madness. The spin followed by the pit lane infringement has well and truly just shot Jack in the foot. Let's just say that. In comes BR4 now in the pits. We'll have a look on where Joe is in relation to BR4. I still think BR4 would be quite comfortably in front. Oh, it looked like Rigo had a little bit of a slide down his soft tyres. Joe sets the fastest lap of the race so far. BR4 coming out the pits is in front. In front by a couple of corners as well. So nothing stopping BR4 right now. 5 seconds is that gap, or just under it now. More towards the 4.5 second mark, as Joe is probably not going to get anywhere near BR4 by the end of this one. Rigo still inside of that 5 second gap when it comes to Jack, but it won't be enough. It will still be, it'll be a 1st, a 3rd, a 7th and an 8th as it stands, which isn't enough. And okay, sneezing. Ake's got to get inside that gap for Hallinan for this to end a draw. A draw would be enough for Sweden, I think. Depending, obviously, on the result from Scotland-Finland in about 20 minutes' time. Hopefully Extras can bring you that one. I'm just going to message him now, see if he can. But Ake's still holding on. He's holding on just about enough. I thought that was Donny having a little bit of a problem, but it wasn't. Ake still in DRS. Doesn't have. Oh, he does have DRS by the time he hit the line, so he does have it. 5.5 seconds between Donny and Hallinan right now. And if I'm Donny, I've just played team game. I'm just holding off as much as I physically can. He's not doing it very well. It's 5.2 seconds now, splitting the two. So it's 6 seconds splitting between Ake and Hallinan. This could still be quite the ending. A mistake from Team England, though, can still swing the balance entirely. We've known Joe to have a few spins. Donny's usually the king of having a spin at the worst possible time. So it's still very, very possible that this has one last twist in the tail, let's just say that. Jack still with his 5 seconds on the back of Joe, but not clearing Rigo by any sort of margin. Okay, 1.3 seconds now. There's 6.5 seconds that splits him and Hallinan, who is very much aware of this, but has to be very much aware that his 5-second penalty is what probably sways the actual game entirely. And no mistake so far from England, that they are simply trying to drag this over the line. Ake Bolito with 3 seconds, and that might be game over. That might be the final nail in the coffin. And that might be the Swedes looking on for the rest of the tournament, praying that the Finnish don't do something. And we might have that culture all over again. We didn't get it in the good vein earlier on in the tournament because half the Finnish team didn't show up. But we might get it in a good vein later on. It's 4.8 seconds now. Well, it's yeah, Ake has to get within 2 seconds of Hallinan, and well, without a spin, I don't think that happens. If there is a spin, though, Ake might jump a place or two. And it's still technically possible with 2 laps left of the race. BR4 has well and truly gone. There's no stopping him now. He's going to win the race, but at this point, it's not down to him. It's absolutely not down to him anymore. It's down to the rest of his team. What can the rest of his team produce? Is there any life left in this Swedish team? Because England right now have done a number on them today. Donny included, quite literally doing a number on 2 of them at the beginning. But Ake losing time like it's going out of fashion, so... Oh, and then cuts the corner there as well. Has to slow down so he doesn't get a straight corner cutting penalty. So that is the end of that for Ake. Jack trying to catch up to Joe, and this is a pointless exercise. He's not going to actually overtake Joe here. It's 4.1 seconds, however, between Rigo and Jack. You can clearly tell that DRS is helping Jack attempt to clear Rigo right now. It's not that effective, but still nonetheless doing the job. It's 4.2 seconds. He needs to get to 5. Yeah, the Swedes are on the verge of elimination, depending on the Finnish result with Scotland later on. If Scotland beat Finland later on, Finland are pretty much out because of their points difference is so horrendously poor. But then again, if Finland lose either match, they're out. Unless Sweden pull off a literal miracle here, which I don't think happens with literally less than a lap to, well, like 3 corners left on the track. As we go down the final straight, well, down the main back straight one last time, through the hairpin, 2 corners left, and it's been BR4's day all day. However, he won't care about the fact that it's been his day. The rest of his team has let him down. He's won the race, no fastest lap point available, and Joe comes over in second. Rigo 4.8, Rigo's going to come over in third. It's not enough. Jack in fourth, Hallinan. Unless he spins, or unless Donny spins at the end here, it's game. Hallinan doesn't spin. Donny over the line doesn't spin. And that might spell the end of the Swedes. It's all in the hands of Finland now. Ake Bolito 7th. Trumpus 8th. Not carrying their weights for the Swedes. The heavyweights of the entire tournament coming in. But the heavyweights have gone down without a fight. And over the line. Am I able to join this league on PC? We're running PC in Nations Cup, but I don't think the admins want crossplay in the actual tiers. I don't think that's the case. 19, yeah. That's... It's not enough for Sweden, so Sweden have now got to watch on anxiously. Trying to get extras to do the actual the comms for the next race. Well then, so advantage. You've got England. You've got well, England, Scotland, and Middle East are now all through, guaranteed by that result. That result sends 3. However, Finland have to do something now. Finland have to go unbeaten for the rest of the tournament. They have to win at least one of those games. It's all down to the finish now. In this second group, who is out, Finland or Sweden? Two of the guys you would expect to be right at the top of the group before the tournament started, are fighting for fighting for the team to be eliminated. Well then, Sweden could very much be out. Where's Boomer? Let's see if I can get Boomer to respond. Well then, I think there's going to be invites out from Logan in a minute. Yeah, it's not. It is genuinely entirely down to the hands of Sweden, of Finland, not Finland, entirely down the hands of Scotland and England, whether or not Sweden go through to the next round. Well then. Extras is not doing himself any favour here, but yet they have 2 races. If they lose either one, then I'm pretty sure they're out. Because Sweden's got a, I think it's like plus 16, Finland are currently on a negative 52. So they would have to quite literally maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a team. And even that's not enough. Finland can't hope for points difference to bail them out. They can't rely on head-to-head either. So Finland they have to get one at the they have to get one win at the very least. I'm staying on the stream right now. I'm trying to get extras to get on and do the fucking commentary because he's on GT. I see extras on GT7. I'm trying to sort out if we can get a commentator for the next one. Yeah, I don't think I can see. I don't have anything from Boomer. Extra's saying he can't do it, so I don't think we might actually have comms. What on earth? What has Israel sent into chat? Extras is something. I don't think he's been cleared to do thing, but he said he felt better, so. Yeah, the good music while we wait. See if we can get him in here. But in the process, I'm gonna go and join. One pizza shot. I'm gonna join the game for Scotland. Right then. So 3 of us, 4 of us, 4 of the Scottish team are in. Should still be a 4v4 at very least, I think. Maybe 5v4 at Scotland, but I don't know. I don't have a clue where Boomer is. Hold on. I don't think this is going to be streamed. Unless I keep on and you watch my perspective, that's as good as you're going to get. Alright, lads. Knowing that I can't actually... Well, I can't commentate on this for you. I can't. I'm racing. It's the entire point. Extras apparently isn't still medically cleared to do it. Which, I'm surprised. And I have absolutely no idea where Boomer is. I don't think we can... I'm trying to sort out something where he can go at this point. Millsy thought it was at 9 o'clock, so England would have been a man stronger if it wasn't for miscommunication. This is a little bit annoying at this point. Chat's going to a little bit of madness at the moment. Trying to see if Bloodwave wants to do this. The spin and the penalty. Well, you dropped it at what could have been the worst time. But yeah, you did pretty good, I think. Let me add these guys to this party then. Unless Staber wakes up. Staber I hope Staber. Where's Millsy? Let's see if I can get Millsy in here as well. Can I find him? Does he exist? Apparently he doesn't. Let's see if I can find him. I'm not on Madden game, by the way. Right, we're waiting on Bloodwave, and then I'll send you off to Bloodwave, hopefully on a stream for this race. Let's hope anyway. I need to also get into Need to get into my own team's chat for this one. Try and invite a couple of guys. There, man. We're just waiting on Bloodwave to hurry up. God damn it, man. I'll be back on the stream in 1 minute. Well, immediately after this race for Europe versus Netherlands, by the way. Ah, man, thought so. We're just waiting a minute for everyone that's still in here. The dedicated commentator for this one, Jack, was extras. I can't help him getting an eye injury. This is just taking the piss. Alright, I'm going to end this stream here. You can go to Bloodwave's channel, he's about to put it in. And watch this race, then we'll be back here immediately after for Europe versus Netherlands in a bit.